What is going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and it is time for Freestyle here in Salt Lake City. Just a quick reminder, though, don't forget to check out my Patreon for early access and exclusive content. Link on screen and in the description below. Soldier Fortune was your skills winner here in Salt Lake City and is on top of the leaderboards with 23 points. Megalodon in second with 21. Earthshaker in third with 19. The event champion leaderboards matching the point series leaderboard at the moment since this is the first stop. Let's go ahead and get started with Freestyle here in Salt Lake City. First truck out will be Doomsday, an MMJ producer. He was tied for third and is now currently in fourth place. Is that right? Is that, if I remember that correctly? Currently in fourth place, right behind Earthshaker. I'm sure he'd love to come out on top with a freestyle win and get ahead in the points. He's going to need it if he wants to move on to the Stadium Series. If not, he's going to have to get comfortable with these arena shows and a bicycle into that jump, and he's still riding a bicycle across, almost going over, keeping it balanced and back on all fours. Doomsday so far a great start to his run, coming close to that halfway point. Looks like he's going to go across, a nice cross thread. I thought he was going to run into some trouble, but he's good. No issues there, reaching that 45-second mark now. Some huge air across the track. Doomsday, an MMJ producer, again, his first time. This is his rookie season, the first time ever being a part of this series. So he's coming out and showing everybody what he can do and what he's capable of. Sure, we can use a few more wow moments here, and this might just be one if he can save it. Struggling a little bit, but he's back on all fours. A great save by Doomsday. Now he's going to spin it into some donuts. Nicely done. Last 6 seconds of his run. Let's see what he can do before going into bonus time. He is now in bonus time. 30 seconds left to get those crucial bonus points and get a great score. He's going to pop it up into and he's getting a reverse flip off of the jump there into a wheelie. Beautiful, beautiful move for Doomsday. I'm sure that was just sheer luck. I don't think that's what he was trying to do, but he did it, and we're gonna go with it. 4 seconds left. Looks like he's gonna end it with some huge air, as bonus is now officially over. So let's go ahead and look at his freestyle highlights powered by W Energy. Starting off his freestyle one with some huge air, getting a nice wheelie across. This nice, beautiful save here. Thought he was going to have some trouble. That's when he had a bicycle across the entire pad there. Huge air to rival that of the high jump winner tonight. And then this beautiful reverse flip again. I don't even think that's what he was trying to do, but we went with it. It happened. We moved on. And then another save here in bonus time as we await his score now. And his score is going to be a 29. For his run. Not bad, not bad. A pretty good score, I'd say, as Soldier Fortune and Brian the Dog Webb comes flying out with some huge air. Your reigning World Finals 2 freestyle champion. He, of course, he was behind the wheel of Bakugan Dragonoid at that time, but he is now in Soldier Fortune repping the U.S. military. And everybody in it. And some trouble. No, his beautiful save. Starting off his run pretty exciting. A moonwalk into a reverse move, I guess, there. Nicely done on 2 wheels. On 1 wheel, now back on 4. Great, great control by Brian the Dog Webb. Now, here's the trick, or here's the thing about Arena, is that it's really tough to figure out what your next move is going to be that either hasn't been done already or isn't just similar to what you've already done. You know, there's only so many hits you can do compared to stadiums, and there's just not enough room. So really, it all comes down to the creativity of the drivers and what they can do with the limited amount of obstacles they have that they're available to. But Soldier Fortune is making the best out of it. Currently, 20 seconds left. As I mentioned in the beginning, he's currently your leader as of now, both for the event championship and for the point series as a whole. Coming down to the wire here. Nice cross thread over the high jump ramp into a stoppie. And a bicycle sidewalling it and back on all fours to start bonus time. A great way to end regulation and transition into bonus, riding a wheelie across the track. Back on 2 wheels, riding a bicycle across the other way. Some trouble though. He may have given it too much, but back on all 4s, about 12 seconds left in bonus time. Some huge air, just like Doomsday did. And more trouble as some of the body parts come flying off. Able to save it though. This may be the last hit that counts. This one won't though, as he is done with his freestyle run. Let's go ahead and look at his highlights powered by W Energy. Some huge air to start his run. A nice save immediately after, basically getting back on all 4s. This right here where he was on 1 wheel, I absolutely love seeing that. I'm sure the judges do too. Some more big air. That bicycle into sidewall, into a save. Beautifully done. A nice wheelie across. Love to see wheelies. Don't really see many of them anymore. And then that huge crash towards the end of his run. That was pretty much it for him. A score of a 33. So we have a new leader going into the rest of the event. Ice Cream Man and Nick Morkey's out now, starting off his run with some big air. Nick Morkey's, don't recall exactly where he is in the leaderboards though. But again, as I've mentioned before, he was an Avenger in season 1 and 2 for the Stadium Series, or in the Stadium Series, and he decided to come down and jump in Ice Cream Man and see what he can do. Kind of a change of pace, slow down and see what he can do. And stay away from the wall. There you go. Staying away from that wall, hitting the brakes just right, angling the truck just right. Nice wheelie across. Nick Morkey's had an amazing run. Again, amazing freestyle run in the World Finals. Though just it wasn't enough to rival that of Bakugan Dragonoid and Brian the Dog Webb. I mean, that was an amazing run. But Avenger still came out and gave his last hoorah to end his season, basically. So I mean, this guy can freestyle. He knows what he's doing. He can get those wow moments. I'm sure the Arena Series though is a huge transition for him, a huge change. That was a nice wheelie. I thought he was going to crash into that backflip container there. 20 seconds left in regulation, cross-threading it, going into a bit of a pickle, but he's back on all 4s to continue the run. He should be able to make it into bonus time. Hitting the rear end of the truck kind of hard there, launching him forward into a stoppie, but still on all 4s, able to continue the run. That's the last hit that's going to count for regulation as we're in bonus time now. Needs to pick up the pace. Nice, huge air off the side of the high jump there. And he wants to avoid reversing to avoid that 4-point deduction, but that took away a lot of crucial bonus time. He's going to spin it into some cyclones now. Oh, it might have been too much. No, able to save it. Bonus time is up, though. That move right there is not going to count as we go ahead and look at his highlights powered by W Energy. Some nice big air to start his run. A wheelie across, a little bit on 1 wheel across the pad, halfway across the pad, moonwalk across the pad. I mean, he had a little bit of everything in his run. Of course, the score to beat now is a 33. I love to see the wheelies across, man. You don't see plenty of wheelies nowadays. It's all about backflips and big air. Beautiful save there. That nice cross thread jump on the high jump. That kind of killed his time, though, because he almost ran into the wall and then the donuts to end his bonus time, and a score of a 28. So currently good enough for 3rd place as Monster Mud Husky and Nitro Studios comes out now. Nice cross thread action to begin his run. Okay, back on all 4s. That was a dangerous move there. Thought he was gonna get on his side and end his run early, essentially. Though able to save it and continue. Nitro Studios, another driver who is very capable of throwing it all out and having an amazing run. I may have spoke too soon and jinxed him. No, enough momentum to roll him completely over and back on all 4s, fortunately. Going off of the logs there. Okay, slamming the brakes before it gets too dangerous. But yes, amazing freestyler, had an amazing runs. Unfortunately, he was just constantly overshadowed when he was behind the wheel of Blue Thunder in the Stadium Series. And I mean, even in World Finals, he had an amazing run. Again, one of the best comebacks I've seen so far. Really, if there was a comeback of the year award, comeback driver of the year, it would be Nitro Studios, just because he went from 12th place to 5th place and managed to survive and continue, you know. So nice save there. Don't want to take away too much from his run. 15 seconds left in regulation. Oof. Okay, thought that was going to be an issue, but fortunately he landed it just right as he gets to continue his run. And now in bonus, going into that moonwalk, a nice transition. Now let's get some wow factors in here to get those points and beat that score of a 33. Kind of an angled jump there. And he's on his side. No, he's able to save it. 10 seconds left. This is going to hurt. Hard hit. Setting him all kinds of, I don't know what to call that. All kinds of weird angles. I'm sure that hurt tremendously as his run is done. Let's go ahead and take a look at his highlights. Powered by W Energy, that beautiful, insane save, reminiscent of that of Monster Mutt and Blake Bell in World Finals 2. Another beautiful save. He had tons of saves here. Big air. It was a great run. Not sure if it's going to be enough to take the lead. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. As we await his final score, and at 32, so a point shy of tying Brian the Dog Webb, who's currently in the lead. So let's go ahead and take a look at our highlights from the last 4 trucks. As I talk to you about W Energy yet again, guys, use code Project Rod to receive 10% off of your W Energy order, guys. Beach and Peach and Galaxy Grenade are my favorites. Those are delicious. If you're going to try this stuff, make sure you try those too. Link in the description below, as well as my Discord link. Be sure to join. I'd love to chat with you guys. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. I try to post there daily, polls, questions. You have it. Project Rod as well, TikTok. And if you like what you see, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button to continue to see more Monster Jam content on my channel. Soldier Fortune, again, currently your leader with 33 points. Here comes Dragon and Flames Plays now. Spitting some of that fire before he begins his run. He's going to go for a nice sky wheelie, blowing the flames up in the air. You'd love to see it. Let's see what he can do. And an unintentional bicycle, I'm sure. Going to ride it almost all the way across the track. Beautifully done by Flames Plays and Dragon. Flames Plays, of course, was in Zombie in Season 2. Oh, and a somersault, clipping the back end of the truck and somersaulted twice. Got it into a save. Body parts flying everywhere. Great, great save, whether intentional or not, by Dragon and Flames Plays. That was an awesome move right there. And really exciting to see. I was just about to commend him for his amazing run in World Finals 2. Look at that, spitting the fire out. Getting everybody excited. Nicely done by Flames Plays. 30 seconds left. But yes, his freestyle run in World Finals 2 was amazing. I forget exactly where he placed. Maybe 4th in freestyle. After, of course, Bakugan, then Northern Nightmare, then Monster Mutt Dalmatian, who also had amazing runs. But, I mean, Zombie and Flames Plays really came out. And nicely done getting it back on all fours. Really came out, threw it all out, and had just an amazing, spectacular run. So this guy can freestyle. He really woke up. He woke up a little late in the game, but he woke up when it mattered, really. And almost got him a win, but I may have spoke too soon. And he is on his lid as we look at his highlights, powered by W Energy. Not able to finish bonus time, but still had some amazing moves. This right here, where he clipped the back end of the truck, which sent him somersaulting forward twice into this sidewall save. Body parts, of course, going everywhere. Nice wheelie, spitting the flames out, some huge air, which that was the jump that ultimately cost him his run. He's on his lid, and this score of a 30. So, very unfortunate to see, but I promise you, had he filled bonus time, we either would have had a tie or a new leader. I'm sure of it, but it is what it is. We move on. Crazy Monster Jam fan and Captain's Curse out now. was the runner-up in racing today. Had an amazing racing outing. Of course, Megalodon ended up taking the win away, but still nonetheless made it pretty far. And so far has been doing pretty well. Again, this is another driver that's debuting for the first time in this series, so he's just trying to show everybody what he's got to offer. And a nice clean jump across the pad there. Excuse me. Looks like he's going to go the other way. Oh, hard landing on the nose, but smart enough to kick it into reverse and get back on all fours. Amazing job by Crazy Monster Jam fan as he's gonna ride a wheelie across the pad there, and some more trouble as he's on the sidewalls. Come on, there it is, back on all fours. 30 seconds left in regulation, and already he's had some great moves. Nice big air across the track. We need to see some more big moves. A beautiful save there. Exactly what we need to see at this point in time. A wheelie on one wheel, back on two. And another save. Perfectly done by Captain's Curse and Crazy Monster Jam fan. Having an amazing run and another sidewall save into bonus. Beautiful transition. That was amazing. Going into some cyclones now. Oh, and some trouble as he's on his side. Is he going to be able to save it? Kind of going all over the place. And no, he is done for. That is going to be it. Not going to fill bonus. I'm sure he's not going to get too much as we take a look at his highlights powered by W Energy. He had, honestly, an amazing run. The wheelie across the pads. Beautiful saves all throughout. This sidewall save here was one of them. Perfect control, huge air across the entire track. Right here, another save. Not even sure. He turned it in the opposite direction, and it gave him exactly what he wanted. Another beautiful sidewall save here on one wheel. Amazing job by Captain's Curse and Crazy Monster Jam fan, and a score of a 30. So just like Dragon, had he filled the bonus and hit a few more obstacles, we probably would have had a tie or a new leader. But here comes Megalodon and Brandon Thunder, your racing winner of the night, as he's having some trouble early on. No, back on all fours. Excuse me, enough momentum to stay on all fours. Now he's going to come out with some cyclones into a little bit of a wheelie. Great and exciting way to start his freestyle run. I'm sure he'd love to get a freestyle win, especially since he wasn't able to do it in skills. Still, though, at the top of the leaderboard, or close to the top, at least second, I believe. So he's in a good spot, but points are everything in this series, especially with one stop left, to see whether or not he'll make it to the Stadium Series or the Arena Series. But at that halfway point already of his regulation time, I would love to see some more saves, some more big moves that we have been seeing with all these other drivers. A nice bicycle. 30 seconds left. Hard landing on the nose and a sidewall, if that's what you want to call it. It was twirling on one wheel, and he managed to save it. He's going to go for a cross thread. Excuse me, jeez. Oh no, hitting the wall, and he's stuck. He is done for. Very unfortunate for Megalodon. That's the third truck that has fallen victim to the wall. As we look at his highlights, powered by W Energy, I feel like we could have had a new leader had he just continued that momentum and those big moves that we've seen throughout. But he didn't even get to finish regulation, let alone bonus. So we're gonna have to wait and see what the score is. But again, I'm sure it's not gonna be enough to take the lead as we wait for the scores. And a 25 for Megalodon. So currently in last place with one more truck to go, and that truck is Earthshaker and Angel Garcia. Cross-threading to begin the run. And a nice save. Angel Garcia, again, another rookie, his first time ever in this series. Currently up near the top. I believe he's in third now. So I'm sure he'd love to go to the Stadium Series. Almost a clean jump. That back end of the truck just comes flying off. Just clipped it just right. He's going to go for some big air now. You just see the body parts going crazy. The fiberglass body just hanging on by a thread, waving all over the place. He's going to go the opposite way now, and he's in an angle. but able to save it. Nicely done. Did not become victim to the wall like some of the others. He's going to go for some donuts now. Crazy cyclones. You still see the part of that body going everywhere. Nice. So, bicycle into a save, possibly. Yes. A beautiful save by Earthshaker, comboing it up with a moonwalk. That is what you want to see into a wheelie. Great job by Angel Garcia and Earthshaker. 15 seconds left. Soldier Fortune and Brian the Dog Webb must be shaking in their boots right now because this is looking to be a great run. No, I may have spoke too soon. Is he going to be able to save it? He is. Wasn't as close to the wall as the others and managed to get traction and still save the truck. He is in bonus now. He just needs to continue his time in bonus and hit as much as he can, and I promise you we're going to have a new leader. We have to. About 12 seconds left. A nice cross thread. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm excited to see what the score is going to be. Huge air across and a save to end his bonus run. That move right there is not going to count as we look at his highlights powered by W Energy. And guys, this was a great run by Earthshaker and Angel Garcia. Great way to debut himself into the series and put his name out there. Beautiful save right here, and then it ended up comboing into a moonwalk, which led to this wheelie right here. And then that save towards the end of his run. Here we go, towards the end of bonus to cap off his run as a whole. So we wait for the scores. And a 33, so we have a tie for first. It's all going to come down to the tiebreaker, and that is whoever has the highest regulation score is the winner. So Earthshaker and Angel Garcia is your freestyle winner here in Salt Lake City. This is the leaderboards for freestyle. As you can see, Earthshaker had a 30 in regulation. Soldier Fortune had a 29. So that was a difference maker though. However, Soldier Fortune is still on top with 30 points. Earthshaker in second with 27. Megalodon in third with 22. That means that Soldier Fortune and Brian the Dog Webb is your first ever event champion. And with that, he will gain 5 crucial bonus points. So now he is sitting on top with 35 points, an 8-point lead over Earthshaker going into the next event. Next event's going to be in San Diego, guys. Stadium event. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my Patreon for early access and exclusive content. Link on screen and in the description below. And we'll see you in San Diego.